what's going on, man. Listen, I think the hype from the Richmond, north of Richmond, Oliver Anthony release pretty much over. People still use it, but the hype is just it just diminished. But there are a bunch of people that are still using it for either remixes or some sort of I don't know, I guess I'll call parody of it. Well, it looks like this comedian named Jon Reep did something called Poor Men South of Portland. Let's see what happens here, okay? He see what happens. I don't know. Poor Men South of Portland. I'll bring it up. Here we go. Let's see what Jon Reep has to bring to the game. There it is. Poor Men South of Portland.
They bought a house in the hills, 2 by the bay, while they're sitting on their ass all damn day. A private jet in the sky, just a flying away to their own damn isle the whole month of May. Ain't they lucky? Lord, they ain't got a clue about people like me or people like you. Lord, it must be nice, but for only a few, yeah, it is. Oh, it is living in the new world with an old soul. Oh, these poor men south of Portland, Lord knows it's all starting to take a toll. Wanna know what they think, wanna know what they do, and I don't think they know, but we sure fucking do. They're high on the hog, they are the 1%, cause the poor men south of Portland.
So, hold on. He mentioned the 1%. I'd like to know what the 1% is. Like what defines 1%? Let's figure out what defines 1%, okay? We'll do that at the end of this, but just remember that. He looks like he also has the same guitar, whatever acoustic guitar. Someone told me what it was on there, or you'll tell me now. But he's talking about the 1% with jets, islands, taking off the whole month of May, and aren't they damn lucky? Yeah, they are.
I wish Bud Light would make a good beer and not give a damn if you're gay, straight, or queer. Lord, we got floods in the street, extreme fucking heat, and all you do is talk about your gender. Well, if you were born with a and you got 2 balls, taxes ought not to pay for you to chop it all off. Our girls are trying to compete in a swim meet, and all this damn country does bow its head in defeat. Lord, ain't they lucky when they ain't got a clue about people like me and people like you. Lord, it must be nice, but for only a few, yeah, it is. Oh, it is living in the new world with an old soul. Oh, these poor men south of Portland, Lord knows it's all starting to take a toll. Wanna know what they think, wanna know what they do, and I don't think they know that we sure do. They're high on the hog, they are the 1%, cause the poor men south of Portland. They bought a house in the hills, 2 by the bay, while they sat on their ass
Pluto.
all damn day.
That was Pluto. Disney's Pluto, not Garfield's Odie. So this is him explaining it.
So I have to say this. That's my voice. Obviously, I was lip syncing to my own voice.
Yeah.
I ain't playing the guitar. I don't know how to play a guitar.
Oh.
That was Chad Austin, who was also a ginger, so
Yeah.
his hand it looked believable. But yeah, that was just me. It was more of a tribute, my salute, old tip of the cap to Oliver Anthony, fellow ginger. I hope he'll see this and he'll like it.
going to stop it right there. I'm going to stop right there. I want to know something. Right. What's the 1%? Let's find out what the 1% is, okay? Here we go. 1% is, are you in the top 1%? What does it say? It says, all right. In this day and age, we hear a lot about income equality, and people want to know where they stand on the economic ladder. You're curious about how the other half lives, or whether you're already part of the 1%, start by looking at what income and net worth it takes to qualify for the top 1% in your state. According to recent studies, being the top 1% of earners in the United States, you need to bring in an annual salary of at least $597,815. That means the other 99% of earners in the United States make less than that amount per year. I make less than that a year. I'm not in the 1%. When it comes to net worth, the top 1% of Americans have a minimum net worth of around $11.1 million. So, two criteria. One, you have to make over $597,815 annually in salary and have a minimum net worth of around 11.1 million. That gets you in the top 1%. All right. So now, according to this state, now I live in Connecticut. Connecticut, the highest 1% income threshold is $896,490. And it looks like Connecticut might be the highest. That's the one with the highest 1% income. Connecticut. It's old money up in here. Now, let's get back to this. I thought that Jon Reep did a pretty good job. His lyrics were a little more hard-hitting, I think, except for that miners line in Richmond, north of Richmond. But I think that his lines kind of dig harder. They hit harder. And he's trying to add a bit more comedy to it when he talks about, yes, he's actually talking about the 1% and basically pointing out that the poor men south of Portland have had enough of the rich men. But, you know, their own private jets, got islands and all this stuff. So it's a little different take on Richmond, north of Richmond. But he's focused on the poor men south of Portland who've had enough. That's interesting. Anyway, I want to know what you think. Hit me up in the comments, man. Tell me what's up. And please like and subscribe because without you, I'm talking to nobody. All right. Later, y'all. Bye.